And we go on.
As we go on, like we do. When it's hot outside, I wanna just chill with you. What you need, a little mind at ease. There's a little sunshine in the summer breeze.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. With that, the wait is finally over. It is Super Bowl Sunday. For the call, here's our veteran duo of so many Super Bowls, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we have played 266 games in this NFL season. Only one remains, and it's the biggest of them all, as EA Sports is proud to present coverage of the Super Bowl. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. Yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Looking to throw. Robertson. And he finds a man on a crossing route. A good pickup there, a 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Robertson. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. That's all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 51 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And I'm sure for these guys, the break from the conference championship to the Super Bowl seems so long. To get out here and score that first touchdown has to take some tension out of the game.
Oh, I love the point you just made about the gap between. Think about the pressure that is built in the interim. To come out and get the first points in the Super Bowl, fantastic for the team.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39! Leopard! Leopard! Check green! All right, now, look at 56. Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! Detroit! Gone! Gone! Gone!
To throw on third down. Chung. He's going to wind up and air it out. The swing pass caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard, 64 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go! Let's round!
Now a handoff as they run left side. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Robertson, and down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
All right, here we go. Watching that body, body. Watching that body, body.
Well, now they'll try the end around. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out. To throw. Chung. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground right there around the 35-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to throw. Robertson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve. Sometimes they just get it to them right away because they have the matchup advantage.
Now a handoff looking right. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Back to throw. Robertson. And he fires one incomplete. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Off the play fake. Robertson. He finds Coleman. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Throwing on 1st down. Robertson, the quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So out come the Bucs now.
And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Chung. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. 51 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field.
And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They find some open field here. And now running right through it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. 31 yards there and a first down.
When big runs occur, sometimes there's a sense that things were pretty easy, and that one carried them down inside the 10. But getting into the end zone now, that won't be easy at all because you're going to face different defenses and not as much real estate to work with. Will they be able to run it, or will they have to throw it in order to try and score?
Now they try the right side here. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. Robertson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And not great starting field position here for the offense. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
A final shot before break. Chung, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando, he's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? That'll be taken in the end zone. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. The 40, 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. But special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they give this time to the tailback. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Second down following the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go. Grand 38. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. Flex round.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Let's go.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
I actually love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Slot man moves right. Now they try the right side here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Off play action. Robertson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Coleman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play. They go play action here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
And, Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run. They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Robertson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Kenny Clark with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. A decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. First down. Chung. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good first down call as the screenplay gets them 9.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. Chung. And some room to work. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Operating from the gun, Chung. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, a 22. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They come out here in the eye. They'll go with a keeper. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. So they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
So out come the Raiders. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Robertson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Back to throw. Robertson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Time for a break. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this. On 1st and 10, Robertson is going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
The Raiders on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. He's back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Now a handoff working right. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll be their second, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Chung, he's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
Feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 2-score game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have won the Super Bowl, and they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy to cap an amazing season.